in that example was 1 million, okay? And then pedal back, so you know how much you need to make per year, per month, okay? Like in that example. So, you ready to do it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, do you want me to put the example or leave this?
Example.
Okay, I'll switch between. Ready? And go.
Here, let me use this.
How are we doing with the math?
We're still doing some work.
All right. Let me know when you're done.
Did anyone want that slide back up? Okay, are we good? I think we're good. Move forward.
Bravo. Okay, who wants to share? Dr. Andrea, who's not shy. I love it.
Well, I was just figuring if I do my 4 detox retreats per year, and I have 15 people in there each time, which I can do 20, so I'm just kind of saying 15. In just a little over 4 years, that'd be $1 million.
Beautiful. Do you like that?
Yes,
Nice, and that's doable.
yes.
That's easily doable.
Okay, great. Anybody else who wants to share?
It's called the collaboration of business.
Bravo. Nice. Somebody, has everybody shared so far, or is there somebody who's not shared yet? Everybody shared.
What do you want the question to be to share on again, Elena?
What's on this slide?
What are
So-
some dislikes?
On this slide.
Oh,
So everybody did the exercise. Anybody else who wants to share? I think it was Guy, let's see, Guy?
Yes.
Yeah, I saw you were writing a lot.
What is it that I'm sharing? I'm not completely clear.
yeah, we are not clear on the question you want us to answer in the share.
Okay, so the amount of active income you want to earn, we're talking about increasing your active income. So we did that example of increasing your sales for Dr. Andrea is the patients, and just by increasing, let's say your sale is 100, cost 100 product or service. If you do 10,000 a year, 10,000 more, that's an extra $1 million a year, okay? And
So-
that comes down to 800 more a month, 200 more a week.
And
So,
or another way to look at this though too is instead of doing 100 sales at your current price point, you can do fewer sales by increasing your price point and giving them a better expertise. So the question, I guess that Elena, you're
Very
trying
good, Doc,
to,
very good.
so the question that I think Elena is trying to have answered in the share is, out of this, where do you see modifying either more in sales or increase in your price point? And then what can you do to implement it to get it to your annual figure that you want and deserve?
Yeah, more on both ends in the amount that I charge for the different services that I have in my business. So doing a lot more consulting, I think, because I'm in public relations and advertising, but consulting is not as time intensive. So that means I can do more of that, and the better I get at marketing and PR, which I'm already really good at it, but the more I improve my skills as a marketer and a PR person, I can charge more for the consulting.
Absolutely, or maybe you can do webinars and do groups, just like I'm doing. I'm not charging you, but I could, and that way you can do what Don was saying, charge more, because you're helping more people at once.
Yeah, and the one on many is that they pay or they do not get the link.
Yeah. Yeah, just to let-
Dr. Andrea has her hand up, are you ready?
Yeah,
Well, because like, I do two things. I see patients one-on-one, but then I do my retreats, which is one-on-many. And if I just figured out for $1 million one-on-one, it's gonna take me 8 years. So it's gonna take me twice as long to get the $1 million instead of having the retreats.
excellent. Excellent, great example, Dr. Andrea. Anybody else wants to share?
Good share.
Yeah, what I'm doing right now is setting up a membership program, and that's why the last 3 months were with not active clients work, so a lot of work in preparing that. And this one will bring in 397 dollar per month per person. So, and that is something that I want to increase to 25 people in the next 2 months.
Excellent. Is that doable, Dagmar?
Yes, it is.
Good day.
All
What's your
right,
profit per
excellent.
person on that? What's your profit on that per person?
397.
Oh, it is, okay,
Yeah.
so it's all profit.
Okay, great. I'll give you some more examples, okay? So, okay, this does not apply to you, so let's go to self-employed or business owner. So just like Don was saying, yeah, exactly. You can do it in 2 ways. You can either increase the quantity of people you serve with your services and products, and or, like Don was saying, you can do a higher ticket item. Okay, so you can come up with a funnel, and I'm sure Don, maybe, you know, later on you can help them. Hopefully the next speaker will be a little lighter than me, so. Okay, so there you go. So this is what I found from my clients. Best ways to increase active income if you are a business owner, which you are. You increase your marketing, you increase your sales, you delegate, outsource more so you can focus more on marketing. You make sure happy or survey them and find out what makes them even happier and give it to them and build them for it. Increase your leads by doing JVs. For instance, Don and I are JVs for each other, joint ventures. So I bring in clients, he brings me clients, etc. And I have many JVs like him around the world. Lowering the expenses, okay, which we want or needs or both, like we talked about earlier. Although, you know, these business expenses, not personal.
Right.
Or you can license or franchise your business. Don, for instance, is going to open up in LA, right? I just opened up in Italy a branch of my corporation a few years ago, and so on and so on. Or you can duplicate your business, such as you can have protege, junior MDs or junior coaches, junior consultants under you, under your umbrella. You oversee them, and they just keep them.
So Elena, you're cutting out?
Sorry,
Okay,
do you
so
like
you're-
these ideas?
Yeah, well, those are great ideas, and you're cutting out, but I want to have a little bit of lesson learned crosstalk with the group here to add on and extend what you're talking about. So when Elena was talking about joint ventures, and this is a belief system that I have, and it's in regards to collaboration. Collaborated effort in whatever I can do to help each and everyone in this room become successful means we can make each other millionaires, literally millionaires in no time at all. It's a decision, it's a commitment, it's not being interested, it's
While
saying,
you do that, I'm gonna move closer to the router. 'Cause I don't want-
do what you gotta do. But it's in regards to, staying committed, not just to your own success, but to other success. So I have had conversations with everyone in this room in regards to this model. This model has basically been put together for what we're doing here at this event in literally no time, and it had a pretty sizable turnout, and it's been a really great experience. I've had these conversations with Dr. Andrea, there's other speakers that we're talking with as well, and it's in regards to staying in integrity, in regards to making sure that our speakers are showing up, the speakers are becoming part of these type of programs, and that they're doing what they can to help make it successful. Those who are not integrity, when this takes off, will maybe not be able to stay in the program, only because there's so many people that have already said, we're in for the next one. So we want to make sure that we're all showing up so we can all talk about what's working, what's not working, and what we can all do better. Now, I'm willing to receive. I know that you'll be willing to receive, and the goal is that the collaborative effort of a business building success upon success is what's going to make it happen for your events. And we don't want to get out of congruency or integrity on this, because the one time we allow someone to slip through, it's a self-inflicted punishment. And it's my goal to make sure that we recognize that and hold each other accountable to achieving the goals. Who understands what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
All right? So, again, stay in integrity. I want to make sure that everyone in here is on their way to millions in the next year. Who has a problem with that? All right? So what I'm saying is
Do
that
what I can to help.
do everything that I did, do whatever we can to keep everyone involved with this in
Yes.
integrity. Every speaker that we have, everybody that wants to do the Winter Circle program, this is an audience that by joint venture that we will create for each and every one here. And what Elena is pointing out is my joint ventures with her has been a beautiful thing because without saying anything specific, the clients that she works with around the planet have landed in my lap, and I'm greatly thankful for everything that you've given me, Elena, if you can still hear me, because of the fact of a joint venture. I know that if I could call anyone in this room on a whim, you would be there for me, and vice versa. So again, just know the importance of the joint venture can make you financially free. You know, you were talking about passive income. I don't know what's more passive than having somebody edify you and endorse you because you're committed. Committed. True commitment. Anyone else have anything to add to that? All right, Elena, we're back and ready for you.
Yeah, sorry, I'm moving to, 1 second, give me,
Your clock is ticking.
1 minute and I'll be all set with the new Feng Shui. Can anybody else share some new insights from this exercise? Want to finish that, please?
The insight that I had is that once you start playing with the numbers, you see how easy it is in order to mass it. I mean, because when you were talking about your numbers, I'm thinking, I just took my base entry-level product and figured it out and looked at that, and I'm like, oh, that's not even my bigger packages. I only have to do a third of the work with my bigger packages. Or if I do a webinar, then I even, like, all of that is like free money on top of just me doing my base packages. And so it's like amazing how it just starts mushrooming on top of each other, and then just being able to put those numbers together, it's like, oh my God, it's really quick. Like, but I think, you know, just by being able to see it this way, I'm like, oh my God, it's so simple. If I just focus on this and this and this, it's like it can't not come together.
The endorsement system that's out there, or referral system by design, is amazing, especially when you get your raving fans. And if everybody in this room is a commitment to knowing what each and every one does, and you know what each and every one does, then you can be that raving fan to give referrals to somebody else's program, your seminars, for instance. We're working on a $293 million project together right now.
Yay.
Referral by design. And I'm edifying Tony to do everything we can to have her take her expertise and land that. What else, it's that commitment to serving someone else and helping them be as successful as you can make them, which is what will give you the gain. It's the giver's gain mentality. It truly works. Almost 85% of my business is repeat customer. The other 15% is referrals. I mean, think about that.
All right.
But you built the business, you focused on business development versus sales. You focused on building relationships and serving them.
I focus on what can I build to sell and or run without me in every step that I do. You know, if I can build it and get crazy with the idea of it, what can I do? We've already talked about this event, taking it to 6 or even 12 times a year. The reality of that happening with me as the individual is very slim. It's going to be built to be able to be put into the hands of other people and keep the theme alive.
And it's collaborative, so you don't have to host your own masterminds and go through all that hell of putting all the things together.
Collaborative success.
Okay, good job. So any business, anything else?
We're ready for you.
Anything else? Yeah, okay, perfect. Thank you for waiting. All right, so thank you for your patience. I really appreciate you. We're doing great here. We saved some time. So
You got
a business-
30 minutes, Elena.
No, you told me 45.
I told you that 15 minutes ago, so you're
I tried to go
right.
through as fast as possible. A business has 3 parts, as you know, and which part is the most important?
Marketing.
That's right. So that's what Dawn and you guys were talking about it. So now, speaking of marketing, let's strategize. As you know, all roads lead to Rome. There is no right or wrong, but let's think new and improve. Let's think of some strategies or plan or approach, how, same thing, some way that we have not experienced yet, okay? And let's see what you've got, think outside the box, one new strategy you've not experienced yet, maybe something new and improved that you are going to use to increase your active income. Make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
1 minute and create a way.
Anyone need more time? We're ready for you, Elena.
We're ready.
Somebody's hungry. All right. So let's hear from your creative selves.
All right, how about for you, Guy? One specific strategy to increase your active income.
More systematic with my planning and development in my business.
Is that new?
That was Guy.
Is that new for me? Yes.
Yeah.
That is
Okay.
new.
Great. Very nice. So go for it, okay? And Dr. Andrea?
So I was just thinking I could address post-cancer patients, because they're gonna take their health way more serious than your average person. And I thought, oh, maybe I'll go for them.
I agree. And is that new? A new strategy, Dr.
Yeah,
Andrea?
I haven't marketed to them at all yet.
Okay. And you can also affiliate with products, especially products, maybe to help even naturally, such as the CBD oil, so that you can affiliate, you can make a margin off a product. If you need ideas, let me know. I have some nutritionist that works with cancer patients, and she does everything with CBD and right nutrition, and she can be a JV or an affiliate. Dawn, you met her, she's the one who catered my birthday party on the boat.
Oh, on the yacht, okay.
Wasn't the food amazing?
Yes, it was delicious.
All right, good. Okay, anybody else wants to share?
Hungry.
Yes, adding a Facebook Messenger marketing strategy to my marketing.
Great, is that a new strategy, Dagmar?
Yeah, it is. I know it for 3 months now, but I haven't had the opportunity to bring it in. But this is very